Hey y'all, I am here at an Oliver auction in Sister Bay, Wisconsin. And this is the night before. I called the auctioneer. He said, come on out and look. So, I'm gonna give you a tour without all the people because during the auction, stuff leaves and there's people everywhere. So I'm gonna show you what they have. And I'll also bring you footage tomorrow. So here's an Oliver 1800. This is a diesel. The guy that's here said that they pretty much all run. That's a pretty decent original. Here's a 1600. As a that would be like not the setback front end, but similar to it, like a standard model basically. You can see how much lower it is from a standard model, or the row crop, you know. So tomorrow I'll probably get to hear some of these run. It's a John Deere B. Most of them are Olivers. You'll have a couple other ones, but yeah, this one probably will run because look at that was probably just put on. Some other stuff. This is what looks like a 3-point for a Fleetline. This is I'd have to look at the auction listing. I don't really know. Is it a case? Case people will be able to tell me. This one I know, Oliver Super 44. I know there's pictures of this on the auction site where the carb is off, so it's on now. So I'm sure it'll run. Yeah, then this too. Let's see, someone was working on it. 723 is the battery. I wonder if it's 12 volt. Does it have an alternator on it? Yes. So it's most likely 12 volt, almost guaranteed. Probably starts real good with that. Here we have a Super 66 factory wide front and gasser. Here is an Oliver Superior grain drill. I don't know the model. Over the model is 25 and 35, 38, something like that. They start out with big wheels like this. They actually advertise them as big wheels were better than small. This way Oliver advertised them. And after a while, they switched to small wheels and they advertised that small ones are better than big wheels. But the biggest thing with these is going down the road with it. Like, you know, how many farmers, especially nowadays, have fields that have to be accessed through the road? And would you want to bring that down the road? I don't know. Is it even legal in some states? I don't know. Or illegal in some states. Guess if you go slow enough, I don't think it would hurt, but it's like running a crawler down the road though. I don't think they'd like it. Here's a 770 narrow front, old style gas. Got a radio on it. Here is 880. Should be a Wheatland model. Diesel. I believe this is being auctioned off too. I get to look at a hay rack before other people are here. Cool. I'm glad that I called them. That way if somebody stops, be like, hey, I called Ralph. Here's an Oliver 70 wide front. Wide fronts are rare on these. It even has the, which would be the, what do you call it, the curtain. There's the side panels. Looks like new rubber in the front. I'm gonna assume, well, according to that guy, everything runs except for the one up there that don't have a carb. So I'm assuming it's gonna run. There's a newer one because it's got the throttle on the steering column, so it would be a 6-speed. My dad had a 4-speed one, and I didn't really care for it because you don't have the road gear and other things that are gonna suck on it. These are interesting tie rods. Look at how weird them are. They're neat. They are unique, guess you'd say. You get a belt pulley here, put in there. The brakes are different on here, on these. So other factors that would tell us that it is a newer one. A fuel leak. Well, we got a distributor, so there is that. This is the 3-gear engine because it's got the, got a bug after me. 3-gear engine's got the distributor on this side, runs the wires across the engine to the other side. I don't think the other one has that. By 3-gear and 5-gear engine, it means timing gears. Yeah, I'd like to hear it run. But it's nice it's got all the side panels. It's actually a nice original, really. Newer fenders. That's something they changed too. The older ones are wide, like the hard powers. I have to see if it's a 6-speed. Got the Ridemaster seat, which was, I believe they offered it as an option later on, so that's probably another indication it's a newer one. Typically on these, a lot of people, you see this here? A lot of people would run dual exhaust because the muffler would rot out. There's supposed to be a muffler going across, and it would rot out, and they would just run 2 of them up like that. Fleetline seat parts. See the Oliver front ends. There's an Oliver front end for a it'd be like a 7788. Here'd be like a similar, I think. Yeah, here's the gearbox part. The 66 has its own front end. It's exclusive to it. It's a beautiful day today. Humidity went down and it's not too warm. I think it's in the 60s. Oh, let's see what we got here. Belt pulley, probably for 7788 or 66. Super is one of the smaller one. A little Poland chainsaw. Looks like there's a lot of hydraulic couplers, connectors. Some chains. Look like snakes. What else? A little Murray. Riding more. I get to see all that soon. Some rears and a critter that startled me. This is a, the heck is that? Old drill press? It's a drill press that runs off of a belt. Yeah. Some rams. Are these hydroelectric rams? I don't know. There's some sort of 3-point cultivator-ish type thing. I think these are 60 seat brackets right there. Should fit a 60. There happens to be one over there without a seat. Oh, a little two bottom ollie. Be a 3242 or something like that. 3240, 3241, 3242. I think are the models. Maybe there's a tag somewhere, but I'm too lazy to look. This is for like this weed eradicators. I don't know exactly what it would fit. Okay, bugs are really bad too. All these rains and mosquitoes. I got sprayed up. Some quack digger teeth. Here is a skid of Oliver 70 bolt pulley right here. I think that would fit. It's got the holes here and a line-up pin right here and here. Got some Ollie drawbars and some seats. This would be like a 1600, 1800, 1900 seat. Bottom of it, and then you put the pan on top. Well, actually not the pan, but the seat cushion. There's a couple of them here. We actually could use one of them for the 1900. Probably wouldn't be a bad buy to buy that skid. And lights. Toolboxes. Okay, it looks like, are those new lids or are they two pans here? I would think they would probably sell choice on this. They're either new or they are just clean and primed. Some front wheels. It's a mower. It's a 3-point mower. That's sweet. Basically like a bush hog, but not with the swinging blades, so you hit stuff it. Got safety. Bench with a vise. Here's a single front for something. I don't know what. There's got to be the wheel for it, huh? Yeah. It clamps right there. What would this fit? Come on, people, tell me. I don't know. It's either like a 100 or 50 series or like an 88. It's heavier. It's got cast here. This is. Will that fit a 44? I don't know. What is that? I'm not sure. Let me look. I think this is a 44. It's got this extra thing right here. I think that's what that is. I wonder if it's for that 44. Do you take all that stuff off? Here is some hydraulic pumps or housings. That one's K. I know that the K will fit on 66. I think has its own, but it might share the cover. I'm not sure. I don't remember. It's another hydraulic cylinder, seat, steps, front wheels. That's not a bad skid. All right, let's get some tractors, huh? Here's some sheet metal. Here's a side curtain. That's a really nice Fleetline curtain too. All right, here's an Oliver 950. Now this would be replace the Super 99 6-cylinder Waukesha diesel. Look at that. That's quite the seat. Quite the seat it's got. Awful lot like the Super 99. The dash is different on these. It's got the Chevron starting aid right here, where you put the starting fluid. Tubes are like shotgun shells almost in it. Oh, that's awesome. I wonder what the purpose of that was. I mean, really, if you put your emblem here, it'll cover it, but why would somebody do that? Just trying to think of the why. I could use some rubber, but it is holding. Looks like it ran, because look at. Here's the 660. This is a newer one with the newer decals. I'm not going to start any of them because I'm just not. We'll do that tomorrow. Well, I'm sure there will be plenty of people that will tomorrow. Tachometer. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a part 1 here, and then a part 2 will be the auction itself, because this video is going to be pretty long, looks like. I like to yak, apparently. Looks like he'll run. They worked on this one. Hydraulics in this one. This one's got the levers. Pretty sweet. How's the drawbar wear on it? It's wore pretty good. Got some hours on it. Some teeth for chisel plow or something. Here's a tree spade for a skid steer. Here's a 770. That's all painted on diesel. This would be the kind of like the standard row crop front end. No starter. 770 row crop. It's kind of a plain Jane. Oh, starter looks nice. Look, it's a white Oliver 77. Cast wheels. Actually not bad. Nice original. I mean, how do I say it? It's not a pristine original, but it's in its work clothes. Here is a Super 88. No, is it a Super? It's got the pads. It's an 88. It's a 6-cylinder with a wider dash. And this is also wider here. This would be taller here. See that? And that's for your extra height for your fuel tank and stuff. So your curtains are longer too, taller. And these 6677 shared the front curtains. The 88 was different. Shafts, wheels in the back, hydraulics. Quite the seat on there. There is a 3-bottom. It's probably like a 4240 hydraulic lift plow. We put a ram on it. Interesting. It's got the wheel hub for a rooster comb lift. Here's a McCormick planter. I only know it's McCormick because it says it right there. Oliver 880. This would be another one of those like standard row crop type things. This is a gasser. And this is a 770. Should I say checkerboard or should I say egg crate? Egg crate. Grill, flat top fenders, tapered nameplate. So it's a newer one. I guess some people don't like it when you call them checkerboards, even though that's kind of what it is, but checkerboards are really like, you know, like the bigger 100 series, 50 series. 770 with a loader, carrying a hydraulic assembly. Kelly and Son loader. Here is an Oliver disc. What is up? Pretty close to, well, they just got it raised really high. It's pretty close there. The tire. Said they put new rubber on it. Or actually really good rubber. Not new, but here we have a 88. How did I know it was an 88? So I gave you some of the things to look for, right? The taller here. I always look at the dash because the dash is longer. It's taller. So right there I know it's an 88 without even looking at the engine being a 6-cylinder. And 66s you can tell from the front because they usually have smaller tires. There's a bigger gap here. This one's got little mud clears on it. It's supposed to be a regular 88. Some side panels which would fit probably a 60. Or the 70 one's different. I think, I'm not sure. I don't remember. The old style 88 too, I suppose, but them are probably a lot bigger. An International tractor. I don't know what the number is. Okay, here's one that could be interesting for some. A Cockshoot 1850. This would be like a Wheatland model. Let's see how low it is. Be the Perkins in here. Got the cab injection pump. This one looks pretty good. No 3-point on this one. You can get on the back in this one. That's pretty cool. Look at that. Yeah, looks like a decent original. Fuel tank fenders. There's fine critters that are buzzing. An OC3. This one is I don't know. Definitely would take quite a bit to get it going. But also it would suck to see it go to the scrap man too. Right? Here's a chipper. Some like 50, 100 series, 50 series for them. Another Oliver disc, a little bit wider than the other one. Didn't these use 2 wheels? There's supposed to be a wheel on that side. I don't know. I know some of the bigger ones use dual wheels or tandems. 550 gasser. A little NRA Murray. Is it a Murray? I don't know. Who cares, right? I think it's a Murray. Oh, here's another front end. Kind of looking for 66 ones. You never know. That's a 7788. Fuel tank, a hood. 770 side panel, front wheels. I'm gonna get these two go on that side of the building and then look at the hay rack a little bit. Here's an 880 narrow front. Zenith carb gas. She's leaking some gas too. Pulling 66 that does not have a carb in it. Must be what he was talking about. This one's the only one that didn't run. Look, they're working on it because look, there's a wrench there. And a battery in it. A die-hard. Alright, let's look over here. Here's some stuff, engine hoist or cherry picker, whatever you want to call it. It's like a welder. What do we got? Here's a 60. I bet you those panels over there would fit right on here. I'm thinking. Looks like new rubber in the back. .12 volt. Yeah, those seat brackets that were over there on the skid would fit here. So I don't really know why they have it off of here. Or they don't know it fits on here or something. Here's an HG or OC3. I don't know which one. I think in the listing it said fire damage, so you can see that. Yeah. She needs a little help. My guess is this would be sold as a parts tractor. Look at that. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna get much. Bring much. Got a blade on it though. Just miscellaneous stuff. I wonder if this would fit the grain drill. Let's take a picture of that and go look. There's I think it's a new idea. Cutter or bush hog, whatever you want to say. I know bush hog is a brand name, but I just call them that. A walking plow. Skid steer grapple. And then here's an Oliver 3 bottom, be 4240. Nope, 2 bottom. Oh, it's a 2 bottom one. Hydraulic lift. That's pretty nice. Alright, what do we have on here? There's some miscellaneous stuff. Here's a starter for probably an Oliver. And that's for like old cars, isn't it? Another starter manufactured. Lug bolts. Yeah, that starter would probably fit an Ollie. These are the kind of auctions I like to go to when you find stuff like this that would fit right on an Oliver. Belt pulley. Seat pan. Sweet. What else do we have that'll disappear tomorrow morning before the auction starts? A Lawn Boy. That's an old one. License plates. Guy liked his stuff, huh? No, that belt pulley. Let's see if that'll fit the 70. Yes. Look, those two lineup pins and the two bolt holes. That is a 70 belt pulley. So whoever buys this, if they bought that skid, they'd have that. Alright, there is 6 speeds on here. Here's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another range. They must have added that second range in the newer ones. And then there's there and there. So there's 2 in the upper and 4 in the bottom. I've never driven a 6-speed one. And that choke is up here too. The choke used to be down here in the throttle. Both were down here in the 4 speeds. Alright, well thanks for watching this one, and I'll catch you in the next one when I give you footage of the auction. And what's going to happen. What kind of prices are they getting? All kinds of stuff. Maybe here's some run. Maybe they'll try and run them all before they start them up. I mean, before they sell them. We'll see.